So got another one to show off. This is going to my buddy Tyler's dad. Wanted to watch for a little while, and we were able to come up with something to go his way. So we did a distressed brass Big Ben dial. We did some hand-painted black hands. These are normally silver, so we acetone them to remove the lume, hand paint them, and then paint them in black, and then relume them. This is in a brushed case, and then this is a vintage 1980s brass bezel. These were basically coated to look like they were stainless steel, but I soaked them in hydrochloric acid, muriatic acid. That basically turned them from being silver to pink because it removes all the zinc, so I guess the copper shows more. Then we had to bake them for about a half an hour, and then it came out to a super bright gold, but a distressed kind of gold look to it. We used some brass ager on it and darkened them down just a little bit. So this is about a 40-year-old bezel on there. Stock crown, nothing fancy on there. Low profile exhibition caseback, stainless steel movement holder, and a gilded rotor to kind of go with that brass looking dial. And then this is on a two-piece super soft leather strap. Very, very pliable, very soft with off-white stitching, and a brushed buckle. So that is the build. I thought it came out looking pretty awesome. This is not a leather that I'm able to really get anymore. I'm not sure why. We've been trying. So I only have a couple more of these straps left. So this is the super soft pliable version. And then to go over the watch as a whole, bezel will turn left, bezel will turn right. They do not click. These are just tension ring bezels. Automatic mechanical, so you can wind it, you can wear it so that the rotor's moving a little bit and winding it, or you can put it in a watch winder where it spins. But if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it up just a little bit before you put it on. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads. See, hear it clicking. At that point you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it back towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to just go back and forth, rolling it with half turns. If you do this for 4 or 5 seconds before you put it on, even if you're not very active, you'll keep time. And if you do it for something closer to 20 seconds, you're going to max out your 31 plus hour power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so you can wind it all day if you'd like. It will not hurt it. When you are good with where you want to wind, now you can set your time. You'll pull the crown out to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It's not a hacking movement, so it's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got a wobble crown that deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement by rotating. So if you're pushing and prying on it, it's not putting pressure on that stem and in that movement. Okay, Google, what time is it?
It's 1:28 p.m.
1:28 p.m. Just get it there, push it back over so you're out of the time setting, and then screw it back down. And there is the build as a whole. As with every build, it's going to come with matching beads, entirely up to you whether you wear them or not, but they do look awesome with it. This is just going to come in one of my special edition BVW boxes, and then with every build you're going to get watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal parts, so everything there in the center. Some leather conditioner, that's good to keep this leather strap perfectly soft. You probably just apply it to the backside if you ever feel that it's not as pliable. Let it soak in, remove any excess. And then lastly, some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon. We just repackaged. It's like a poly watch, but it's for this acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, put a tiny bit on it, buff against it, filling that scratch, and then use your included microfiber and buff it out. Generate some heat with your thumb, and you'll knock it out in about 20 seconds. It'll be as good as new. So that is the build. Hope he loves it, and thank you so much for the support and finally getting a watch from me. So I appreciate it a ton, and I hope you love it, man. If you want me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.